Vegas is ran off of sex, looks, and money. Hi everyone, welcome back to Bottle Girl Diaries. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Cindy Nansiri, currently a Las Vegas bottle service girl before the shutdown. Today I'm super excited to bring you guys another Q&A type episode. You guys asked me about my dating life, so I'm here to spill the tea for you on that. But before we get started, keep it cute and take a minute to subscribe to the channel. I'll wait. There you go. So let's go ahead and dive right in. What I did is I printed off your guys' questions. The reason for that being is because I have really bad eyesight and I can't zoom in and out on my phone. It's not cute. Anyways, here we go. And also these are some of your guys' stereotypes about girls in the industry too. So we'll go ahead and debunk those for you guys today. Let's see here. First one, are bottle girls cliquey? For example, the girls at EBC or Hakkasan only hang out with people that they work with outside of work. Okay, I can actually agree with you on that because when I first moved to Vegas, I felt like the other girls from the other venues didn't really include me. They would invite me out, but then when we're out, I don't know anybody and they're off in their own little corner. And I can't really say they're cliquey. I just think that it's because we work with these people, whether it's our bussers, our bartenders, the hosts, whomever it may be, and obviously our peers such as the other waitresses. I just feel that we're with them so much that it's only natural to gravitate toward them and obviously, find that dynamic. We work with them, we have to have a good relationship. So I just think naturally they're the people that you see the most because work is no longer work. That's kind of like your family and your second home. So I wouldn't say cliquey, but I can definitely see where you're coming from. Me personally, I love to have my balance outside of the industry. I love my friends that are just normal 9-to-5 people because I think that there needs to definitely be a balance. So I would say on our bottle girls cliquey, yes and no. But there are some, I'll be honest, that don't know how to branch out and help people feel included. So if you're listening to this, now you know how I have felt when you would invite me out and then you guys click up and I'm standing in the corner by myself. So there's that. Ooh, do bottle girls only hook up with host? No, actually, well, it's so weird because when I first moved to Vegas, I did date a lot of hosts. But then when you realize host, H-O, that they're really hoes, the hosts kind of become a turn off to you. Now, I will say I'm not dogging on hosts. There are some good hosts out there that are really great friends of mine. But I think because, again, we work with them and they're kind of all we know, it's sometimes easier to hook up with a host than it is to hook up with somebody outside of the industry. Because at least if we know if it's just kind of like a casual sex thing, then they're not going to catch feelings and we're not either. Let me think. But I know some girls that can't stand hosts. That's a really hard one. But if a cocktail waitress and a host can make it past all the drama, I mean, I have seen some successful cocktail waitress and host relationships. They get married, whatever. Kudos to them, to each their own, but it's not my preference to hook up with the host because we see how they act in the nightclub. Not all of you guys. My guy friends out there, you know who you are. Don't kill me for this, but we'd rather not because we see, just like I said, we see a different side of them. So anyways, next question. Oh, this one's cute. Do you need a ton of Instagram followers to be super fit and extremely gorgeous? Thank you. To become a bottle service girl in the industry, can you start outside bottle service with just bartending experience? Again, I think that we answered this kind of question before, but it is a model position, so it is in your best interest to be at your peak, so your best physique. As far as being extremely gorgeous, I mean, we are the face that customers see when they come into Las Vegas, so I think that they would definitely prefer that the girls are good looking, but I mean, just saying realistically, like I've seen girls who look like super Barbie glammed up, and then we have girls that are waitresses that are kind of more homely and like girl next door, and they don't wear a lot of makeup. That's a good question. I honestly, it's really hard to tell. I do think that they prefer it because it's a model position and we are, selling. Like if you're going to say that Vegas is any other way, Vegas is ran off of sex, looks, and money. Period. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. So having a ton of Instagram followers, we talked about this before. I mean, it does help because, your Instagram is a brand in it yourself. So when you're promoting that you're in a venue, yeah, it does help to have a good amount of following, or you can't be afraid to promote. And then, can you start outside of bottle service with just bartending experience? Yes, you can. There's a lot of people who work in bottle service with absolutely no experience. So, it really just depends on working your way in. Auditions are usually in January. I'm not sure how that's going to go this year, just this upcoming year, just because of COVID. But yeah, and you can stay tuned. We'll obviously help you get through audition prep as well. Okay, so on to the dating questions, which I'm going to take a drink for because some of these are crazy, and I can't believe you guys would ask me this, but Okay, one says, well, this is not a question. It's more of a, you asked me out via Instagram DM. Let me take you on a proper date. So if you want to know what my idea of a proper date is, it's one, you need to ask me when I'm free and work around that. Pick me up and actually maybe meet me somewhere because some of you are really creepy and I don't know if I want you to know where my address is. Had that happen before. And open the door for me. Pull out chairs for me, just be a gentleman, foot the bill. Like I have gone on dates where guys were like, do you want to split this in half? And I'm like, okay, so now I'm going to friend zone you because you just did that. And a proper date is just, asking the girl questions, getting to know her, maybe what's her favorite color, where was she born, so on and so on. And don't try to have sex with me on the first date. Like don't, because it's not going to happen. Okay, actually I lied. That's maybe. Just don't try to have sex with me on the first date, okay? I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, and then this one, who smells your feet the best? These are my feet. Come smell. I always post funny pictures on my story of come smell because there are guys with feet fetishes. Nobody really smells my feet, but if it is somebody that's smelling my feet, like, I hope that he tells me if they stink or something. But yeah, that was a weird question. Okay. What is your longest relationship you've been in? 4.5 years. So we'll leave that at that. It was somebody that I thought was my best friend. He never cheated on me or mistreated me. He just kind of got lost in his own personal issues. So that was my longest relationship. And as a matter of fact, I haven't been in a serious long relationship since 2015. So, what celebrities have you dated? Oh gosh. Okay, I've dated athletes. I don't want to tell you who they are because I'm very private about that. But I will tell you the teams. I can't even tell you the teams they played for because they played for a few. But the last person that I dated for the longest, he plays for the Phoenix Suns. So I will leave that at that and let your imagination ride out. Are you dating? You could have anyone. You're such a babe. Well, thank you. I am seeing somebody. He does not live here. He lives in California. Very fresh, very new, but that's kind of the only person that I think that I'm kind of seriously entertaining at the moment. Honestly, I don't really have a lot of time right now to commit fully to somebody, or maybe, I just haven't found that person. I'm not sure. So yes, I'm kind of dating somebody, but he doesn't live here, which I personally like to keep it at that. Okay. I don't know about your dating life, but you can hit me up when you go to Lucky Thai again. LOL, love that place. Yes, Lucky Thai is a great Thai restaurant out here in Vegas. I absolutely love that place. What that mouth do? What that mouth do? Well, this mouth eats Just eats, talks, you know? Do you think it's possible to love two people at the same time? Ooh, I do. I really do, because once upon a time, I was in love with my ex-boyfriend and then the current guy that I was dating at the time. It's actually like really messy, so I don't recommend it. Like, just if you're just gonna like love somebody, just like love that one person, focus on them until you jump to the next, because it became really bad. Like, they actually like fist fought over me. Yeah, it was bad. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? What are your biggest turnoffs? This is a really good one. Maybe after this, no guys are gonna come after me anymore. My biggest turnoff is I don't like when a guy doesn't try to like have depth about getting to know me. Like, if you can't tell me where I was born, just the simplest thing, or like who my best friend is, what my favorite color is, that shit will piss me off. What else I think is a turnoff? A guy that's like out in the club every night, which is obviously goes back to why I don't want to date a host. I hate that. Oh, I think that it is so horrendous when guys post pictures of themselves with their shirt off on Instagram. Like, the fuck? Why? I feel like it's super douchey. I feel like it's very like, it reminds me of Jersey Shore. It's very Guido-ish. Like, don't do it. Like, and also, I kind of don't think that I don't like when a man has more followers than me on Instagram, because it just makes me feel like he's out there thoughting on his IG and his DM. Like, oh, and I think another thing that's unattractive as well is like being all over every girl's pictures. Like, any girl's pictures that I see that we're following the same, you're all over it. Like, why do you have that much time on your hands to be double clicking on a bitch's pictures? Like, no. Basically, whoever's like listening to this, just know those are things that you don't do with me. What's another turn off? Oh, bad breath. Can't do it. So if you're a smoker, like a cigarette, or you smoke weed and your mouth and your fingers always smell like weed, that's disgusting. We're not doing that. Poor hygiene, like, you need to wear deodorant and cologne and lots of deodorant. What else? What else is a huge turnoff? Oh, just like when a guy like talks about themselves the whole time. It's just, I hate that. And when you're too pushy, like if I tell you like, hey, I only see you as a friend, and then you keep being persistent, just take the freaking hint the first time, because it's not going to happen. Oh my gosh. You know, I could go on and on about these biggest turnoffs. Somebody with like no ambition or drive, like that drives me nuts. Like, I feel like, you know, as a man, that's kind of your purpose. Like, you should be the one to be the foundation, the household, the breadwinner. Yeah, so I think that's it for now. If I think of any more, we'll come back to that. Okay, one of my friends, she's over here trying to put me on blast. She says, "Who is you dating right now?" Like I said, he doesn't live here, and I'm not going to say who, because bitches are thirsty and it's none of your business. Okay, hi Cindy, are you single? And if so, can I ask you out? I'm single because me and the guy are not official yet, but no, you can't ask me out. Sorry. How is it going with that daddy? What daddy? I don't know who she's talking about. I'm assuming that she's thinking it's the guy that I'm talking to, but it's going pretty good. You guys. This one says, ready? This one says, have you had a threesome? Threesome. Have you had a threesome? No, I mean, if it's two guys, I think that would be considered them running a train on you. So no, I have not had the choo-choo. Have I kissed a girl? Yes, I've definitely kissed a girl. All right. Let's see here. those are all the questions for today. Those were very interesting. If there was one thing that I could say is, I'll give you this bit of advice. As far as dating goes, take your time, because I know girls that jump from one relationship to the next, and they always end up hurting somebody. So I choose to stay single until I know that that person is right for me, and you know that we're really, really in tune with each other's goals, energy, and we're just very compatible, because you know, heartbreak is not fun and it can really set you back. And it is hard to date in this industry. It really is, because us as women, us as waitresses, we have a lot of opportunities all the time given to us. So, and you know, there are men at our disposal, just like there's women at their disposal for men in the industry, whether you're a busser, whether you're security, whether you're a bartender, whether you're a host or an executive, you know, in the industry. Like, there's always so much accessibility. So I think that's another reason why I haven't really settled down with the right one yet, but I feel like if it is going to be somebody, it's going to be somebody that's not in the industries. And, you know, the guy that I'm kind of talking to now, hopefully that will go, you know, well or smoothly, but we'll see. So, yeah. But yeah, that's it on the questions of dating. Well, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Bottle Girl Diaries. Please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button below. Also, drop me a comment to let me know who or what you guys would like to see featured for the next upcoming episode. For sneak peeks throughout the week, you can follow us on Instagram at Bottle Girl Diaries Official, or my personal page at I am Cindy Nansiri, and I will see you guys next time. Bye now.